So Age of Reason is back. You remember I kind of owned this guy before because he said, well, if you don't file your tax return, there's no transcripts. Now here's what he says. He says, if you work for an employer, they issue you a W-2 and also to the IRS, so they might have a transcript with the IRS. But if you're self-employed and you didn't file your taxes, the government doesn't have anything on file regarding your income, so no transcript exists. That's my point. This is the first time I heard of such a thing. Age of Reason, let me tell you about this little form called a 1099. Yes, W-2s issued by employers to employees are not the only information return pertaining to income for services rendered that one may receive. There's this little thing called a 1099 NEC, 1099 non-employee compensation that self-employed people are issued millions of every single year, and that would be on a self-employed person's wage and income transcript, even if that individual did not file their own income tax return for the year. As a matter of fact, that is how the IRS files substitute for returns against so many self-employed folks, because what they do is they take the gross 1099 amount. Let's say it's a truck driver who gets a 1099 NEC for $200,000, right? Even though they might have only netted a lot less than that, right? But what the IRS does, if that individual doesn't file a tax return, is they produce an SFR, a substitute for return, based on $200,000 worth of income and no business deductions. Add up the penalties and interest, that person's looking at a six-figure tax bill. They don't fix it. So, Age of Reason, nice backpedal, but I mean, sure, like if there's somebody who is completely off the table, doesn't get any 1099, W-2, you know, they're an independent contractor and you know, they work for folks who don't issue 1099s. Well, yeah, I mean, there wouldn't be a 1099 trail there, would there? Right? But, you know, many 1099 people or self-employed people do get 1099s every year, and that's how the IRS collapsed them. But your original comment was not specifically pertaining to self-employed people, not specifically pertaining to people who are working under the table. You just said if you didn't file taxes, there's nothing in the transcript for that, your general statement, which is... there are millions of data points contesting that. But nice backpedal, bro. Keep going. I can keep making these videos all day.